For this video, I got the idea of doing a movie trailer. I've been watching some Spitfire Audio videos on your channel because I've been downloading some of the Labs plugins. So I kind of got watching someone kind of scoring music to a kind of short trailer they were doing for one of the plugins they sold. So I thought, yeah, that's quite a good idea. I'll have a go at trying that. So I downloaded some video clips from Pixabay and just put them together in iMovie. And then I had downloaded the free Logic Pro X that Apple are doing a 3-month free trial. So I kind of downloaded that instead of using GarageBand, so I could bring in the movie, and yeah, I just kind of started working and putting it together. And like I said, I used some Spitfire Audio Labs plugins for the choir and some of the pads, and then yeah, just exported the whole thing as a MOV file once I'd finished. So it's a couple of minutes long. It's called Isolation, and it's just kind of like quite a kind of dark, moody kind of trailer for a kind of fictitious film that will probably be made next year about everyone being in isolation and lockdown. And so yeah, like I said, I'll kind of run through how I did each section. So show you how I put things together in iMovie, and then exported that and brought that into Logic, and then put the tracks together, and then exported the whole thing back out from Logic, and I obviously put the whole trailer in this video, so you can kind of see the whole thing. And like I said, I'll put links to all the stuff that have been used. So yeah, like I said, well, let's crack on. We'll see how it goes. So this is an idea that I came up with for a movie trailer. I'd been watching Spitfire Audio's channel on YouTube, and someone was kind of doing scoring a kind of trailer. So I thought it would be a good idea to sort of try that. We were kind of tried putting music to film before, so yeah. So this is the kind of trailer. It's about 2 minutes long, and basically I've got video clips from Pixabay, and I'll leave a link in the description to that website. And basically, yeah, you can download loads of clips and just create your own movies, trailers, whatever. So there's not really been an awful lot done to these, apart from a few of them have been reversed so that everything is zooming in rather than mixing or kind of zooming out, zooming in. So this one's been reversed, and you can kind of see, you go up there and you can reverse it there. So instead of zooming out, it's zooming in, and then this one's slowed down a bit as well. So if you click on that, yeah, it's been slowed down 10%, just to make it a wee bit longer because it's quite a short clip. And then this one's just been darkened down a bit, I think. Yeah, this one's been darkened down a few of them by using these controls. So yeah, so that one's been kind of darkened down, and obviously I've put in a few titles again, that one's been darkened down a bit. And then I changed the colour balance on this one because it was too blue, so I kind of made it more, taking some of the colour out. Took some of the bright blue out. And I've also reversed that as well, so that it's zooming down into the trees as opposed to the original, which was kind of zooming out. And then this one's been darkened down a bit as well, just to make it a bit more contrasty. And then clouds, I think were fine. Yeah, they were fine. So, yeah, so nothing wrong with that. So basically, just put this together, and then there's a 1 second crossfade, cross dissolve, I think, is it? Yeah, transition. Yeah, cross dissolve between each clip, and I've kind of put a longer fade in at the start, so that it's a bit kind of more black. And then just exported this as an MP4 file, and then took that into Logic. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is my Logic window, including all the tracks that have been created for this movie trailer. So basically what I did was just pulled this isolation trailer into Logic, and it creates its own movie track. And then basically I just drag it right to the start, and then you can use the large control on the M32 keyboard, and you can just cycle your way through using that, and you can also bring up the new window. So you can resize that down when you can work in. Like I said, you can use that, which is very handy to scroll up and down, especially when you're kind of trying to pinpoint certain areas of the movie. It saves using the mouse or the keyboard. So it's really handy that on the M32 keyboard. So it's normally the kind of browse button for when you're using complete control. So it uses it to use the playhead. So this is based on a Logic template, which is music for picture. So if we kind of show you, don't close. So get rid of that. Yeah, so it doesn't have quite as many tracks, but so I've kind of used that as a basis, and I've added in the ones that are marked in yellow are the ones that I've added in or changed. So I've added in a choir and some pads from Spitfire Audio Labs, which are the free plugins from Spitfire Audio. There's about a dozen maybe. So I'll leave a link in the description. If you haven't downloaded these already, it's certainly worth doing because they've got a good mixture of kind of samples from their studio, orchestral recordings done over the last, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years. So they've made quite a few of them free, because this is quite a nice choir. So that and the pads. And then I've added this one, which is just an alchemy. Yeah, it's an alchemy sample. Just to kind of give it. So yeah, so these are the new ones. So there's the standard ones that are kind of used the strings. So no strings. And the woodwind, which is kind of like an ensemble. And some timpani. And just a few of the orchestral hits. Yeah, I think I've used the gong and I think that one as well. I haven't used any trombones, stymie piano, any of those. That's a groove pad. Dynamic swell, just used a wee bit of this. And quite a lot of robo bass. This is a fantastic sample. So that's kind of goes through pretty much the whole trailer. And then a bit of end of the line, which I've kind of taken right down. So yeah, so I'll kind of show you how this kind of goes through the track. I'll just put things up a bit. Right, that's better. That's the woodwind ensemble coming in. Timpani. So yeah, so that is basically how to put together a kind of trailer using iMovie, clips from Pixabay and Logic Pro and this is I've actually downloaded the 3-month free trial because I normally use GarageBand for most of the music. So, but I thought I'd kind of quite like doing some more orchestral stuff. Yeah, so this is the 3-month free trial from Apple Logic Pro, and I think I'll probably definitely buy it at the end of this, because it's yeah, I mean, for doing stuff like this, it's really really great. Being able to kind of bring in movie files and the amount of control you have on the mixer, you know, compared to you know, to GarageBand. You've got all this you know, extra control, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and I'll you know, just show you what the interface is like for labs, because it's pretty cool. So yeah, well, I say cool, it's very minimalist. So yeah, so you can get basically just 2 controls, and then if you click in here, and it shows you obviously which part of the keyboard it is assigned to. So yeah, so you click on this middle bit and it comes up with this, so that you can see there's no reverb, there's whatever that is, bit of attack, decay, sustains all the way around, and release is whatever that is, 40%. So yeah, so you can see the ones that I've kind of downloaded. So yeah, we've got strings, trumpets, choir, scary strings, wind guitar, strings 2, London atmosphere, and synth pads, pedal pads. Yeah. So once you've actually finished, you can then go to movie. You can export audio to movie instead of the usual kind of bounce that you would normally do for the actual tracks themselves. If you go to, so it's not export, it's movie, and then you go to export movie, export audio to movie, and then it gives you a couple of choices. I just left mine on linear PCM, and so these are the kind of default ones, so I just left them as that. And then it will bounce through the track and write in the audio to the MP4 file, and then you end up with a .mov Apple movie file. So yeah. So hopefully you've kind of enjoyed that and got a bit more info, and I recommend having a go yourself and just, you know, like I said, download some video clips from Pixabay and do a quick kind of trailer, about 2-minute trailer in iMovie. And then, like I said, if you haven't got Logic Pro, download the free trial, it's still going, and I'll leave a link in description to Spitfire Audio, Pixabay, and Native Instruments for the keyboard, and Logic Pro download link. Yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, David Thom Creations, and see you in the next video.